might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. It's something you may have known all along. Simple, yes, but its power, truly remarkable. What if I told you that just 10 minutes, 3 times a day, could help keep your brain sharp, your emotions balanced, and your heart full? That in just half an hour, you could nurture your body, clear your mind, and even feel more connected to yourself and your purpose. It may sound simple, too simple, but the beauty of this routine is exactly that. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. Today, I'm going to introduce you to something called the 10-10-10 brain rule. It's a practice designed especially for people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll understand not only how it works, but why it works. You'll have a tool that fits beautifully into your daily life, no matter your physical condition, your background, or your current habits. So settle in with a warm drink or cozy blanket, because by the time we're done, you'll walk away with something real, something doable, something that can gently change the rhythm of your days and even your sense of joy. Why your brain needs care after 60. There is a myth out there that aging equals decline, especially when it comes to the brain. But the truth is far more hopeful. After 60, your brain is still capable of incredible growth and change. It's a concept called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, form new connections, and even repair old ones. But just like a garden, it needs the right kind of care. Without regular nurturing, our minds can feel dull, scattered, or weighed down by negative thoughts. That's where the 10-10-10 rule comes in. It gives your brain what it craves: movement to stimulate blood flow, mental challenge to sharpen your thoughts, and reflection to soothe the noise. It doesn't demand perfection. It only asks that you show up with gentleness and intention. So if you've ever found yourself forgetting names more often, losing motivation, or feeling like you're just getting through the day, know this: your brain is not broken. It's just underfed. Let's give it the nourishment it deserves, one 10-minute step at a time. 10-10-10 rule. Imagine your day divided into 3 peaceful pauses. One for movement, one for thinking, and one for quiet reflection. That is the heart of the 10-10-10 rule. 3 intentional acts, each just 10 minutes long. You don't need to rearrange your life or commit to big dramatic changes. You just need to carve out 30 minutes a day total to support your mental and emotional well-being. Think of it as a brain-nourishing triangle. Move to wake the body, think to activate the mind, reflect to soothe the soul. These 3 pillars work together to create a healthy rhythm, something your brain thrives on. When done regularly, they not only help protect memory and reduce anxiety, but also create moments of joy and confidence throughout your day. You are never too old to build new habits. The 10-10-10 rule is not about catching up with youth. It's about embracing where you are now and creating a daily practice that honors your experience, your needs, and your future. The science of movement. First 10 minutes. Movement is more than physical health. It's a message to your brain that life is still happening. Even gentle motion increases blood flow, oxygen, and the release of feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. All of this supports clearer thinking, emotional balance, and better sleep. And you don't need an intense workout. Just 10 minutes of simple movement, stretching your arms, circling your ankles, walking slowly across your living room, can activate brain regions linked to memory and focus. A study from the University of Illinois found that older adults who walked just 10 minutes a day had better memory recall than those who stayed sedentary. Another study linked short bursts of movement with reduced brain fog and sharper attention. So whether you're doing Tai Chi, gentle yoga, or simply dancing to your favorite tune from the 60s, every step tells your brain we're still growing, still moving, still very much alive. Emotional benefits of movement. Beyond the physical science, there is an emotional side to movement. Each time you move, even gently, you reconnect with your body and remind yourself that you are capable. That small act can ripple out. It can lift sadness, break inertia, rebuild confidence. We once heard from a woman in her 70s who began her 10-minute walk each morning in her nightgown and slippers. She didn't care what the neighbors thought. She just needed to move. After 2 weeks, she was dressing earlier. After 2 months, she was joining her local walking group. Now, she says that her morning walk is not only a habit, but the best part of her day. Her story is not unusual. The emotional reward of movement is deep. You feel grounded, lighter, more in touch with your energy and power. And most importantly, it becomes a quiet act of self-love. You're saying, I still matter. My body still matters. 10 minutes of intentional thinking. Now let's turn to the second part of the rule. 10 minutes of intentional thinking. This is not just idle daydreaming. It's a focused, engaging process that stimulates the brain and builds new connections. Think of it like exercising a muscle. When you give your brain a challenge, a puzzle, a memory recall, a creative idea, you fire up neurons that may have gone quiet. You don't need a textbook. Try naming your favorite childhood games, or think through a recipe you haven't made in years. Reflect on a time you felt especially proud of yourself, and try to remember every detail. This practice strengthens not just memory, but focus and problem solving too. It keeps the mind agile, and in the process, it gives you a sense of mastery, a reminder that your mind is still rich, still wise, still deeply alive. Examples of mental stimulation. You may wonder what to do during these 10 minutes of intentional thinking. Start with what brings you joy or stirs your curiosity. Pull out a crossword puzzle. Try recalling the lyrics of your favorite song from the 1970s. Maybe challenge yourself to name all the states alphabetically. Or sit down and write a letter to a friend, even if you never send it. The goal isn't perfection. It's activation. You're waking up your mind. These small tasks, word games, riddles, journaling, or even learning a phrase in a new language, can do wonders. Studies show that engaging in light cognitive challenges daily can slow memory decline and boost confidence in older adults. It's like dusting off a bookshelf. At first, things may feel a little rusty, but over time, you'll find more ease, more clarity, and even moments of joy. Remember, you've spent a lifetime collecting stories, ideas, and knowledge. These 10 minutes are your chance to stir them up and bring them to life again. If you've made it this far, that already says something special about you. It means you're not just interested in surviving, you're committed to thriving. Taking care of your brain, your body, and your spirit is a powerful form of self-respect. So here's a little check-in. If you're still with me and you're starting to imagine how this 10-10-10 brain rule could fit into your day, type the number 1 in the comments below. Just a simple 1. It lets me know you're present, you're listening, and most importantly, you're invested in your well-being. We read every comment, and we celebrate every step you take. This community we're building is all about encouragement, not perfection. So, whether you've already started walking in the mornings, tried remembering an old poem, or simply paused today to reflect, you're doing more than you know. And if this is resonating with you, typing 1 is your way of raising your hand and saying, "Yes, I'm ready for this." Go ahead and do that now. And then let's explore the third and final part of the 10-10-10 brain rule, reflection. The power of 10 minutes of reflection. The third piece of this daily puzzle, reflection, might seem the simplest, but it often becomes the most profound. 10 minutes of quiet without pressure to solve anything or be anywhere is a sacred pause. During this time, you simply breathe, settle, and listen to what your inner voice wants to say. It might whisper gratitude. It might offer forgiveness. It might recall a sweet memory or bring clarity to something that's been weighing you down. Reflection is not the absence of thought. It's the creation of space for the most important ones to rise. You can sit in your favorite chair, light a candle, or even take these moments while watching the sunset. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What made me smile? What do I need to let go of? It's amazing how much the mind will offer when we simply allow it a safe, quiet space. Over time, this practice can ease anxiety, lift heavy emotions, and open your heart to a deeper sense of peace. In those quiet 10 minutes, your life becomes a little more your own. How reflection heals. Reflection doesn't just calm the mind, it heals the heart. In our later years, many of us carry stories that haven't been told, wounds that haven't been acknowledged, and emotions that haven't had the time or space to settle. Reflection gives all of these a voice. We heard from a man named Harold, who started spending 10 minutes each night, reflecting quietly in his study. At first, he just stared out the window, but gradually, he began writing letters to his late wife. He never mailed them, of course, but they gave him a sense of continued connection, a way to speak, remember, and even laugh again. He told us that for the first time in years, he felt like he was growing, not just aging. Reflection can bring those kinds of quiet, beautiful transformations. You may uncover joy in a forgotten memory, or feel the freedom that comes from letting go of an old hurt. The act of sitting with yourself, with kindness and without judgment, reminds your soul that it's safe, that your life still holds value, and that your inner voice, no matter how long it's been quiet, deserves to be heard. Making the 10-10-10 a habit. Now that you understand the full 10-10-10 brain rule, the question becomes, how do you make it a habit? The answer is one gentle day at a time. Start by picking 3 anchor points in your day, perhaps after breakfast, after lunch, and before bed. These become your 10-minute windows. Keep it simple. You don't need to change your life overnight. Maybe begin with just one part, movement, in the morning. Then, after a few days, add the thinking portion. Before you know it, the reflection piece will start to feel natural. You can even set a reminder on your phone or place sticky notes around your home. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. Some days, life may interrupt your routine. That's okay. Just pick up where you left off the next day. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Your body will begin to crave the movement. Your mind will look forward to being challenged. And your spirit will begin to rely on the calm that comes with reflection. Before long, this won't just be a routine. It will be a cherished part of your day, like a gentle conversation with yourself.
Stories from the community. There's something powerful about hearing the stories of others. It reminds us we're not alone. One woman from Florida, 74 years old, told us she started the 10-10-10 brain rule out of desperation. She was feeling foggy, disconnected, and a little lost after retiring. At first, she said, it felt silly. What can 30 minutes really do? But after just 1 week, she noticed she was sleeping better and waking up with purpose. A month later, she said she felt sharper, more balanced, and even more hopeful. Another story came from a retired teacher in Oregon. He missed the joy of teaching, but didn't think he could still make an impact. He started using the thinking portion to plan little memory lessons for his grandkids. Now, he tutors local children once a week and says it's the highlight of his life. These are real people, just like you. Not superheroes, just folks who gave themselves permission to try something new. If they can do it, so can you. The 10-10-10 brain rule isn't magic, but when practiced with love and consistency, the results can feel pretty magical. Tips for success. Success with the 10-10-10 brain rule isn't about how perfectly you follow it. It's about making it your own. One helpful tip is to create gentle reminders. Place a note on your fridge that says, "Have you moved today?" or "What's on your mind?" These little nudges can keep you on track without guilt. You might keep a notebook by your chair or bed to jot down reflections or track your progress. If you enjoy technology, there are simple apps that let you check off daily habits or set reminders with uplifting quotes. Another powerful idea is to invite someone else to join you, whether it's a spouse, a neighbor, or a faraway friend you check in with by phone. Doing this practice together adds joy and accountability. Celebrate small wins. Did you move your body today? That counts. Did you think about something from your past in a new way? That's a success. Remember, this is not about chasing perfection. It's about creating a pattern of presence and, over time, building a life that feels more alive, more stable, and more fully yours. Little by little, 10 minutes at a time, you'll notice the change. Enhancing RPM with brain-healthy foods. Let's take this a step further because your brain isn't working in isolation. What you feed your body supports what you feed your mind. Adding brain-healthy snacks can enhance the effects of your 10-10-10 practice. During your morning movement, enjoy a handful of walnuts or almonds. After your thinking session, sip on some green tea or nibble on blueberries. These foods are rich in antioxidants and nutrients that protect brain cells and improve cognitive function. And yes, even a little piece of dark chocolate can be a treat that supports memory and mood. Omega-3 rich foods like salmon or flax seeds, leafy greens, and even turmeric-spiced meals can add another layer of brain-boosting power to your day. You don't need to overhaul your whole diet. Just gently pair nutritious foods with your new habits. For example, let your reflection time include a calming chamomile tea. This holistic approach, movement, thought, reflection, and nourishment, creates a powerful daily cycle of renewal. Your brain will thank you, your body will respond with energy, and your spirit will feel honored and cared for. The smallest changes often lead to the biggest transformations. Adding music for deeper impact. Here's something beautiful you can add to your 10-10-10 practice. Music. Music awakens areas of the brain that light up with memory, emotion, and connection. During your movement, try playing upbeat classics you love, something from the 60s or 70s that gets your feet tapping and your heart smiling. During your thinking session, instrumental music can help your brain focus. Soft piano, classical, strings, or even gentle jazz can be ideal. When you move into reflection, calming nature sounds or spiritual hymns can guide you into a peaceful place. One woman told us that she listens to the same piano track during her nightly reflection. She said the music now acts like a switch. Whenever it plays, her mind immediately settles. It becomes a signal to her brain. It's time to listen inward. Music doesn't just accompany your practice, it enhances it. It brings rhythm, emotion, and even comfort. Over time, these soundtracks become part of the habit, making it easier to return day after day. Whether it's a treasured vinyl, a streaming playlist, or the hum of your favorite song, let music be your companion on this journey.
Major takeaway. So here we are, close to the end, and I want to offer you this one big takeaway. You don't need hours in a day or a big plan to care for your brain. All it takes is 30 minutes, broken into 3 gentle acts. Move, think, and reflect. That's the 10-10-10 brain rule. And it's not just about brain health. It's about reclaiming your time, your attention, and your joy. You're never too old to change how your day feels. With this practice, you're telling your brain, I'm here. I still matter. My time has meaning. And when you show up for yourself in these small ways, the world inside you begins to shift. You may feel more grounded. You may sleep better. You may even feel more like you again. This isn't magic, but it's meaningful, and it's completely within your reach. Whether you live alone, with family, or in a care community, this practice belongs to you. It's your brain, your time, your choice. And now you have the tools. If this video stirred something in you, if you're thinking, yes, I want to try this, go ahead and type 2 in the comments below. Let us know you're beginning your 10-10-10 journey today. We read these comments, and your courage inspires others to begin too. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to our channel. Like this video so more people can find it, and most importantly, share it with someone you love, someone who may need a gentle way to take care of their mind and heart. The more we talk about brain health, the more empowered we all become. Together, we can age with grace, confidence, and clarity. Don't keep this to yourself. Someone you care about might be waiting for just this kind of encouragement. And if you're already imagining your first 10 minutes tomorrow morning, know that we'll be cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you for spending these moments with me. I know your time is precious, and I'm honored you chose to share it here. As we wrap up, I hope you leave this video with more than just an idea. I hope you leave with a feeling, a belief that small steps matter, that you matter. Try the 10-10-10 brain rule for just 1 week. Watch what shifts, how your mornings feel, how your thoughts sharpen, how your heart softens, and most of all, how you reconnect with the best parts of yourself. This journey is not about doing more. It's about doing gently, intentionally, and with love. If you're ever unsure, return to this video, revisit the stories. Remind yourself you're not alone. We're here with you. Until next time, be kind to your mind, cherish your moments, and remember, your best days can still be ahead. See you soon.